G'day guys, Lee Martinuzzi here. Hope you're very well. Welcome to my weekly real estate video. Guys, I wanted to shoot these videos really to provide some value and a little bit of insight into what we do here in the real estate industry, helping people sell their homes and helping buyers find their dream home as well. Today, what I want to talk about are the pros and the cons of selling your house or your investment property by yourself. And you see it around these days, for sale by owner, they call it. There's a lot of people that choose to make this move, and it's a fair move, and it is absolutely achievable. This day and age, we're all connected globally via the internet, and we can sell just about anything online. We sell our cars online, we sell personal possessions online, and there's a number of different portals out there that allow you to do that. So selling your house by yourself is certainly a very realistic goal. However, is it the best move? I would probably recommend that it's not. However, it is certainly an option should you be looking to move one of your properties or sell your actual home. The reasons why we raise an air of caution against doing that, because the process of selling a property is a lot more significant than perhaps people make out it to be. It's not as easy as just putting a sign out the front of the property, taking a few photos and then whacking on the internet. There is a significant process that we follow, over 130 steps, from taking the photos to negotiations to finalizing the contract at settlement. There's a lot of different steps in that process, and if you don't follow that process, it can actually affect that end result quite significantly, and it can cost you a lot down the track. The reason why a lot of people choose to sell their own properties, or there's probably a number of different reasons that I'm not aware of, but I think the biggest one is probably to try and save on the agent fees. And that's absolutely fair. Everyone wants to save $1 these days, and that makes perfect sense. However, the one thing that I see often, and you can look online and look at the real estate stats, is that a lot of the properties that have sold by owner haven't sold for a great price. They haven't sold maybe at market price or above. And our job as an agent is to follow a process that allows us to attract the best group of buyers to a property so we can then negotiate a premium price. And if you look at the stats, it actually shows us that over the people that do sell their properties by themselves aren't achieving the great results that some of the other properties are achieving by selling through a local professional real estate agent. And so that can actually cost you a lot. So if you're looking to save, $10,000, $20,000, whatever it might be in agent fees, it actually may cost you more at the end result. You may actually miss out on $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 at the point of negotiations. And the reason for that, there's a number of different reasons, but as a homeowner myself, you do become quite emotionally attached to your property. And if you're trying to then negotiate with a buyer who wants to obviously get a very good price, that emotion that you have there could actually get in the way and affect the ability of you negotiating a better price. And that's why an agent, a skillful agent that is practiced and experienced with negotiations, can help mediate that and go back and forth to get you a premium price for your property. So that's one thing. I think that emotional barrier, it can definitely affect that negotiation period. The other thing is that a lot of buyers who naturally, like we've all been in a buying position before, we want to get a good deal. We want to get the best price that we can when we're buying anything, when we're buying a property as well. And so what naturally a buyer will do when they see that a property is for sale by owner, they will understand that they're not selling through an agent, so they're actually saving fees. And for that reason, they think they can offer even less. Now, even when we sell properties, buyers always come in a lot lower than when we end up signing a contract. That's just natural. But if you're selling it by yourself, the buyer potentially will come in even less than perhaps an ideal price that you're wanting. Now, it's not always the case. Certainly, I've seen some properties that have sold by owners, and I think they've sold for a reasonably good price. However, if you're not experienced in the real estate industry of sales, you may actually cost yourself a lot at that end result. And I think that's probably the most important point that I can raise here. You may be a great communicator. You may have traveled to Thailand and walked the streets there negotiating, and that negotiation skill will certainly come in handy when selling your own property. But there's so many nuances and so much more to know about the sales process that I think it may be in your best interest to have an agent look after that for you. On top of that, for what it's worth, there is a great deal of service that can come through a professional agent in selling your property to save you a lot of time. And I know that this is my industry, this is what I do. I love real estate, but there's so many things that I don't know how to do. And rather than me trying to save a little bit of dollars and have, myself try and figure out what to do, I actually outsource, and I actually find someone that's skilled at doing that. And that could be someone that can iron my clothes better than I can, all the way through to someone that can actually do my plumbing better than I could. And I've done those things before, but the time and the effort and the end result is probably not as good as hiring a professional to do those particular jobs. And that's the same, I think, when it comes to selling your home. Guys, so is it necessary to have an agent to sell your home? Absolutely not. You can go out there and do it. There's a lot of resources online. I'd actually be happy to chat to anyone if that was your move, and I'm happy to give you advice in that regards too. But I think it's probably in most people's best interest to reach out to a local professional agent to help you with the sale of your home or investment property when that time comes. Guys, I hope this information's of use. If I can help with anything at all, feel free to reach out online or on my telephone number. That will be in the comments fields here. Thank you.